Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Temperance Code Tarot and I'm back with another video, but this time it's focused on tarot readings, and this tarot reading is especially about Uranus retrograde in Gemini. So I got this tarot spread from Lisa Friedborg from angellorem.com, and this is her tarot spread that she posted to her website for the 2018 Uranus retrograde. Back then, Uranus was in the sign of Taurus. Right now, Uranus is in the sign of Gemini. Uranus went retrograde in Gemini on Saturday, September 6, 2025, and will remain in retrograde motion until February 4th, 2026. Uranus retrograde will move back into the sign of Taurus on November 7th, 2025, while it is in retrograde motion, and will remain in the sign of the Bull until April 26th, 2026, when it will then re-enter the sign of Gemini. All right, so you guys hold on for a second. I need to go close my window and then I'll be right back. And I need a drink of water, actually. There you go. All right, so I'm going to write down the timestamps for this video, and we're going to start off with the sign of Aries. Hold on, let me get my shit together, then I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, so right now we're going to start off with the sign of Aries. And Aries, this is your Uranus retrograde tarot spread, and this will apply to you between September 6, 2025 until February 4th, 2026, when Uranus is out of retrograde motion. So we're going to start your tarot reading at 4:30 mark. Okay. So what are the values that you carry that are undergoing transformation during this time, during Uranus retrograde in Gemini in 2025 through 2026? And the first card that I got for you, Aries, is the Ace of Swords. All right, so speaking the truth, that is what you're going to value, or the way that you speak is going to change. All right, so this Uranus retrograde will affect your 11th house of friendship, your humanitarian side. So I feel like you're going to make an upgrade. And then I have the Knight of Wands as the second card. Now, this card represents the blocks to clear for those values. So basically, you have to be more Libra-like and less like an Aries during this time. So self-expression, undergoing transformation. What is the self-expression undergoing transformation? And we have the Five of Cups. All right, so the things that make you sad, that is what you're going to be out loud about, or that is what you're going to speak about. You're going to face your fears and speak up for yourself, defend underdogs like yourself. You're going to be the first of its kind, or you're going to be the pioneer of a movement, and it's going to be original. It's going to be authentic. It's going to require all of your heart. So I'm getting a lot of Leo energy with that. What are the blocks to clear for self-expression to be true? All right, so we have the King of Cups. So what I'm getting with the King of Cups is basically like open your heart up, or be honest, be resilient, and don't be afraid to be laughed at, or don't be afraid of people making fun of your vulnerability. A lot of people are going to bash you for telling the truth, for sticking up for yourself, for being the first of its kind, or being the first of a kind. So a lot of people are going to bash you because they're not going to realize that they believe you, but they're just doubting you at first. It's like they're projecting their own insecurities onto you, and that has nothing to do with you, Aries. All right, so number 5, how to best deal with intuitive flashes. So this is how you can best deal with the downloads that you will be receiving from like alien beings, or people of entities from a different dimension. So keep most of your secrets to yourself. Keep most of your plans to yourself. Don't share your plans with anyone else, because they will try to bash your plans, or they will try to make you doubt yourself when you're always right. Like, your instincts are so on point, Aries, and you really shouldn't be like taking advice from anyone unless they have proven to be someone who is there for your best interest. And I'm not talking about a yes man. I'm talking about someone that you know cares about you. This don't even have to be someone that you're close to. Like, it could be just be someone from your school or someone from your workplace. All right, so how to nurture healthy relationships. All right, the Hermit card. So you should spend a lot of time to yourself, read a lot of books, be studious. Books can teach you more than people can. Books are like brains and pages. Like, you don't have to, I'm not telling you to be antisocial, but since Uranus is the planet of like socialism and being social, and it's retrograde right now it's the perfect time for like deep introspection. So the Hermit card is like, this is like Uranus direct represents like being social, and Uranus retrograde represents you being an introvert and only allowing people who do not disrupt your peace into your inner circle or into your like private life. All right, so sometimes you wear a mask not to be fake, but to protect yourself from people who are invasive, and people who feed intrusive thoughts into your mind. All right, so what is the old trauma that you need to be cleared right now? What is the old trauma that you need to clear out immediately? The old trauma that you need to untether yourself from. So we have the Two of Wands. Stop being indecisive. You are always at a crossroads, okay? Stop doubting yourself. The only reason why you're doubting yourself, Aries, is because Chiron the planet of wounds and insecurities is in your sign, so it's making you feel like you have imposter syndrome when that's not even your energy. All right, you just have an asteroid, Chiron, it's in your sign until like late 2026. So once it exits your sign, you will feel like your old Aries, fiery, fiery self again. And what innovation this retrograde may bring. So what type of innovation will the retrograde bring to the sign of Aries during this time? All right, Knight of Cups. Your love life will be popping. There's going to be someone who's going to become the apple of your eye, and also you will have a lot of admirers. And a lot of people will be seeking your attention, but don't get distracted by them. It's okay to entertain them, but just don't forget your tunnel vision or your pet projects that you already have. Those are the things that adds to your reputation, and those are the very things that make you appealing in the first place. So always prioritize those things first, because your life is about to get super social at this time. All right, so Aries, I'm going to move on to the sign of Taurus. All right, so Taurus, right now, Uranus is retrograde in the sign of Gemini. Gemini is the ruler of your solar second house, and your solar second house will be basically retrograding between September 6th through February 4th, 2026. All right, so let's get started with your Uranus retrograde tarot spread. All right. So, what are the values that are undergoing transformation? And Taurus, you rule values. So, your values undergoing transformation is being less stubborn. All right, you are known to be the stubborn animal. And what are the blocks that you need to clear for these values? The Sun card. Okay, stop blocking your own happiness, or stop getting in the way of your happiness, or stop getting in the way of a Leo or something that has to do with like a fire sign, a Leo. So what is the self-expression undergoing transformation right now? All right, we have the Three of Cups. So the way that you socialize, the way that you date, so I'm getting an emphasis on your solar fifth house. Okay, so what are the blocks that Taurus, oh wow, you are dealing with a Leo. What are the blocks? Oh yeah, I forgot Venus is currently in the sign of Leo, so that's probably why you're dealing with a Leo right now. What are the blocks that you need to clear for self-expression to be true? All right. We have the Ace of Cups. All right. So I feel like your love life could be affecting your throat chakra. And Taurus, you do rule the throat. You are the throat chakra. So I feel like there could be a Gemini or a Leo or someone in your family, someone that this person is kind of like killing your fire, putting your fire out, or they're like stopping you from vocalizing, or they're stopping you from singing or using your voice in some type of way. So how to best deal with intuitive flashes? We have the Death card. Okay. So you're going to get a lot of death scares during this time. You're going to like be near death or experience near life death experiences or something during this time. And I'm also getting you're not too excited about Uranus re-entering your sign on November 7th this year. So you're not that happy about that because Uranus just left your sign and it was in your sign for the last 7 years, and it like rocked your financial world. It disrupted the finances worldwide, like because you rule finance, Taurus. So there was a lot of disruption to money and values and things of that nature. All right, so you're not too excited about Uranus re-entering your sign. All right, so how does Taurus nurture healthy independence? The Fool card, being your independent self. The Fool card could represent a jester or a joker or a free-spirited person, someone who has new beginnings. So this card is associated with the planet of Uranus. So I'm getting on November 7th, you need to like get ready for that shockwave or get ready for that disruption that is going to shake your world or rock your world. Taurus is associated with rocks. So I'm getting rock climbing or mountains and Mother Nature and being surrounded by things like that. All right. So be prepared to get your world rocked, Taurus. So what are the old traumas that you need to clear right now? What are the old traumas that you need to clear right now? The Star card, this card is also associated with the planet of Uranus. So the old trauma that you need to get rid of right now is predictability. Nothing in life will be as predictable as it used to be. Everything will kind of be like erratic or shocking, innovative, and enterprising. So get ready for excitement, get ready for shakeups, disruptions. But I'm also getting a lot of healing because the Star card is associated with healing. So I feel like you will actually heal a lot of your traumas. And a lot of this will happen overnight one of these days. All right. Especially during the Uranus retrograde period. So get prepared for that. All right. So what innovation this retrograde may bring for the sign of Taurus? So I'm getting something will be invented. The Page of Wands. This will be exciting and this will be aimed towards children. All right. So that is your Uranus retrograde in Gemini reading. We will be moving on to the sign of Gemini, but first I'm going to take a rest break. All right, Gemini. So hold on. I didn't even see this comment. Hey, Addie, I haven't seen you guys in a very long time. Hold on. All right. Do I get back to this? Oh, why did I do that? Sorry. Okay, so we were on the sign of Gemini. So Gemini, we're gonna start you at the 21-minute mark. All right, so Gemini, Uranus retrograde is directly affecting your solar first house. And currently, Uranus is in the sign of Gemini for the next 7 years, even though it will dip back into Taurus temporarily between 2025 and 2026. So this means that you're going to go through a physical transformation during this time, Gemini. I see a lot of you like dyeing your hair or like spiking your hair up or doing something crazy with your hair. So let's get started with your reading. And this reading applies to you between September 6th, 2025 until February 4th, 2026, when Uranus goes direct. All right, so these are the values that you have that are undergoing a transformation right now. These are your values. All right, so we have the Death card. Okay, so the Death card rules transformation. So I'm getting total body, total mind, body, soul transformation. You're going to get a lot of upgrades, a lot of downloads, a lot of intuitive messages from the ethers. What are the blocks that you need to clear for these values? The Queen of Swords. Stop thinking that you know it all. You don't know as much as you should, or you are very talkative or something like that. So this is something you need to be more of a listener these days, Gemini. All right, so what is the self-expression undergoing transformation? So I feel like the solar third house is undergoing a transformation. The third house is ruled by Gemini. All right, so the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so the way you make money is undergoing a huge transformation. All right, so something is slow but painful. Or stop. They're saying stop with the instant gratification or something about that. So what are the blocks that you need to clear for self-expression to be true? The Five of Swords. Stop being petty. Stop fighting with people. Stop manipulating people. Help people more or contribute more to society. And you will clear your karmic debt with that also. All right, so how to best deal with intuitive flashes. The King of Cups. All right, do things that pull on your heartstrings. So how to nurture healthy independence. How to nurture healthy independence. All right, the Sun card. All right, so you guys are already very independent. So the best way to nurture that independence is to become more independent. because you guys will never truly be alone. So you guys will always be surrounded by people because you guys are social signs and your element is air. So you always attract opposites or attract um, all kinds of things. You guys are associated with variety. So I feel like if you can spend as much time alone as possible, you will still always be crowded. So why not fill up your head with books or something like that? That's what I'm getting with the Sun card. All right. And a lot of you guys should be in front of a camera or you should be monetized or something. All right. So what are the old traumas that you need to clear out right now, Gemini? What are the old traumas? The Devil card. All right. So I'm getting something about a generational curse. You did not start that generational curse, but someone in your family did. All right. And they project that on you. And it's like a narcissistic cycle. Actually, I want to know I need a clarity card for the Devil card. What is the Devil card for Gemini? All right, the Hanged Man. Yeah, they try to keep you in a cycle of confusion or they try to make you feel crazy, even though you know the truth or you have been sent intuitive downloads and the downloads are telling you the truth. All right, so what innovation this retrograde may bring? So what innovation will Uranus retrograde in Gemini bring? I got the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords basically represents a dark girl or a girl with her eyes closed making a tough decision. So this may be you or this may be someone that you know. This could be your twin sister or this could be your sibling or a cousin of yours. All right, so we're going to move on to the sign of Cancer, but right now I'm going to take a short break. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we are on the sign of Cancer right now, and we are starting at the 30-minute mark. All right, so Cancer, these are the values that you have that are undergoing a transformation. And we have the Queen of Wands. So I feel like a female fire sign is undergoing a transformation and you're watching this person go through that transformation, or this could be you. Jupiter is currently in the sign of Cancer all throughout 2025, and you are currently experiencing your Jupiter return. This is bringing a lot of prosperity into your life, and it's also catching the attention of the opposite sex. They are paying a lot of attention to you, and they are paying a lot of attention to women in general and keeping up with all the trends that are happening in the women's sphere or something. Also, you are very powerful, you are innovative, you're creative, and you're unstoppable. All right, so what are the blocks that you need to clear for these values? So I feel like you are putting down your boundaries. So the blocks that you need to clear has something to do with your finances. All right, so I feel like you are getting in the way of you making more money, actually. You could be making a lot more money right now. I'm also getting work smarter, not harder. So, what is the self expression undergoing transformation for Cancer? All right, the Two of Cups. Okay, so love in your life. This is genuine love. This is a commitment. This is very favorable in pleasure and business. So this could be business and pleasure. So what are the blocks that you need to clear for self-expression to be true? All right, the Nine of Swords. Okay, so stop stressing about things that are beyond your control. Stop letting it take a toll on you. How will you best deal with intuitive flashes? All right, the High Priestess, you will follow your intuition. You could be sitting between two pillars or two rooms or two chairs or two buildings. The High Priestess represents someone who has tenacity, someone who has a lot of hidden talents, or a person who has a lot of like untapped potential, or something is laying dormant within you that is strong and that could bring you a lot of money. So, how to nurture healthy independence. And as we all know, Uranus is associated with independence and rebellion and authenticity. So, how to nurture healthy independence. Eight of Swords, stop being shy, stop being subconscious. Some of you may be dealing with body dysmorphia. So, a lot of you need to get in the gym. So, that is how you can become more independent. So, what are the old traumas that you need to clear out now? The Three of Cups. Stop being afraid to become closer to someone, or stop being afraid to become closer with your children. There's nothing. Stop being afraid to forgive people. You don't have to forgive what they've done to you, but you can forgive them. It will clear out a lot of heart space. It will clear out a lot of clutter in your heart space. So what innovation this retrograde may bring? The Ace of Swords. This retrograde will bring in a lot of downloads, a lot of intuitive hits. Okay. So, Leo, welcome back to my channel. I don't know why I just said that. Leo, this is your reading for the Uranus retrograde timeline. And right now, Uranus is currently retrograde in the sign of Gemini. It went retrograde on Saturday, September 6th, 2025, and will remain in retrograde motion until February 4th, 2026. All right, so Uranus in Gemini, Uranus retrograde in Gemini, the Ace of Swords. So, what are the values undergoing transformation? You have a lot of values, a lot of principles. You have standards, you have expectations of others, you have expectations of yourself, and you hold yourself in a high regard because of this. Oh, I really like that. All right, so what are the blocks that you need to clear for these values? What are the blocks that you need to clear for these values? The Three of Cups. So I feel like some of your friends could be blocking you from your success. All right, the things that they say affect your confidence or they affect your energy level. So make sure you distance yourself from these people. You don't have to hang out with them every single day. You don't have to prove yourself to them. They may project and say that you're acting weird when really you can see beyond the veil and you can see that these are fickle, superficial people. All right, so what is the self-expression undergoing transformation? And Leo, you rule self-expression, you rule the solar fifth house. So what is the self-expression undergoing transformation during this time? All right, a lot of you are dealing with a lot of insecurities, and this is blocking you from showing up for yourself or showing up for the world every day. All right. So just remember that you're ruled by the sun and the sun rises every day. So make sure you get back up. Don't let the world make you feel defeated. All right. The world revolves around you. You don't revolve around it. Okay. You are not of this world. All right. So what are the blocks that you need to clear? Oh, you know what, guys? I forgot to change signs. Oh my gosh. I gotta change it to Leo. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so what are the blocks that you need to clear for self-expression to be true? Six of Wands, you are very pompous. So get rid of your ego. Don't be so egocentric. All right. You have a lot of pride. Try not to be so prideful. All right. Kind of keep that private behind closed doors, but don't show that out to the public. All right. Just keep that between you and the people in your inner circle. So tonight I'm getting a lot of emphasis on inner circles. All right. So that's going to be the focus of Uranus retrograde in Gemini. Inner circles, not outer circles, but inner circles. Who are the people in your top 5, your top 10? Who are your go-to? All right, so how to best deal with intuitive flashes, Leo? All right, the magician, okay? Stay on top of things, be your best self, treat your body right, respect yourself. Don't drink, don't smoke, don't do drugs, don't abuse substances, don't do none of that. Just be your best self, be efficient, be productive. Don't get in your own way. Um, I'm also getting something about Toy Story to infinity and beyond, or I'm getting as above, so below. So a lot of you are doing witchcraft, or a lot of you are manifesting something great. All right, so You are the Magician. So how to nurture healthy independence? How do you nurture healthy independence? All right, the Temperance card. Okay, stay balanced, remain balanced, be responsible, have morality, have morals. All right, or try to discover what morals are. But I see this as a good omen with the Temperance card coming out. All right, so what are the old traumas that you need to clear out now? The Nine of Wands. So stop feeling so insecure. And a lot of you need to sit up straight because you have bad posture or something. So stop standing awkwardly. Learn how to like stand with composure, or like you're going to fuck up your posture or something. So Leo, what innovation will this retrograde bring? All right, judgment. You will be judged based on your performances. All right, so make sure you outperform yourself for yourself, show up for yourself. Okay, so Virgo, let's do a Uranus retrograde in Gemini tarot spread for you. All right, so these are your values, and this is the transformation that your values are undergoing. So we're on the sign of Virgo right now. All right, Virgo, so these are the values that you have that are undergoing transformation. All right, the Two of Cups. So your values in your love life, in your solar seventh house of love and relationship. So I'm getting a marriage, a union, or you and your partner becoming closer because you guys are discovering things about each other. You guys are becoming more intimate with one another. You guys are finding new ways to become intimate with one another. Currently, Pisces, the ruler of your solar seventh house of love and relationships, is on the North Node this year. So I feel like there's a lot of focus on your love life, all right? And someone loves you unconditionally. All right, so what are the blocks that Virgo needs to clear for these values? All right, the Chariot. So try not to get in your own way, or I'm getting your car will break down during this time. So make sure you take your car in to get service. All right, so what is the self-expression undergoing transformation for Virgo right now? All right, we have the Six of Cups. So I feel like your ex will contact you. They want to talk to you. They want to catch up with you, update you. They want to be updated. They want to rediscover you or find out what you're up to. They want to check in on you, keep tabs on you. So it's up to you if you want to give this person access to you again. All right, so what are the blocks that you need to clear for self-expression to be true? We have the Star card. All right, so you will be undergoing a lot of healing during this time. So how to best deal with intuitive flashes. Oops. The Hermit card. All right, so like Aries, you need to embrace spending a lot of time with yourself or embrace your solitude. I'm getting you're already doing that. I feel like you're on top of that already with the Hermit card being at the top of this tarot spread. All right, so how to nurture healthy independence. The Six of Wands. Okay, continue to be vigorous. That's what I'm hearing. Or continue to work on your pet projects. Continue to slay all of your goals. And they wanted me to say it just like that. So I'm getting Beyonce. I think that's where the definition slay comes from. Beyonce. All right, she's a Virgo. So what are the old traumas that you need to clear right now, Virgo? All right, you need to heal a lot of traumas that you have connected to your family. All right, you need to go to therapy for that. Some of you don't want to hear that, but I feel like a therapist would be perfect for you during this time. All right. So what innovation will this retrograde bring to the sign of Virgo? All right, the Tower card. You will have a lot of epiphanies during this time. Also, there could be a massive blackout or a blowout. I'm getting something that has to do with electricity. All right, so just be careful. Some of you are electricians, and I'm getting something about the cable guy or something like that. You know that movie with Jim Carrey? So I'm going to take a short break, and then I'm going to return to do the sign of Libra. All right, Libra, we are going to start at the 49-minute mark. I'm getting something about minute mark or minute mark, mini mark. All right, so Libra, right now Uranus is retrograde in the sign of Gemini between September 6th, 2025 until February 4th, 2026. And I think this will affect your solar fifth house of dating, romance, and children, and self-expression and creativity. So what are the values undergoing transformation during this time? All right, defensiveness. All right, or sticking up for your family name or sticking up for yourself and your reputation. So keep doing that. Keep fighting the good fight. That's what I'm hearing. They wanted me to leave it at that. So what are the blocks that you need to clear for these values, Libra? All right, the Four of Cups. All right. Don't let up. Don't let people overstep your boundaries. Don't allow people to blur the lines with you. Stay firm, stay calm, stay stern, and find the right people to support you. So what is the self-expression undergoing transformation for the sign of Libra right now? The Seven of Pentacles. Keep building your reputation. Keep creating a name for yourself. You're doing a great job, okay? Someone from the afterlife is saying you're doing a great job. So what are the blocks that you need to clear for self-expression to be true? All right, the Five of Cups. All right, stop acting like you don't miss someone when you know you want to speak to this person. All right, that could apply to anyone in your life. So, how to best deal with intuitive flashes. The Page of Swords. Embrace these intuitive flashes. Embrace these downloads. Also, you're very hot when you're smart. People think you're so hot because you're so intellectual, you're so smart, and you never try to appease anyone. You never try to kiss anyone's ass or say things that they want to hear. All right, you always, and people don't expect this from you because you're so small, you're so tiny, you're so feminine. They don't expect you to be a double-edged sword or something. They don't expect you to be classy and sassy at the same time. And you're always keeping your composure, and people love that about you. So, how to nurture healthy independence. The Ten of Swords. Sometimes people will betray you, but once they do, believe them. All right? If someone shows you who they are, believe them, get rid of them, discard them, and replace them with someone better. And if that person can't live up to your expectations, discard that person and replace them with someone better. Wash, rinse, and repeat until you find your, what do they call it? Your tribe. All right, keep doing that until you find your true tribe. So that's how you nurture independence. So what are the old traumas that you need to clear out now, Libra? The Chariot card. I'm not getting nothing from the Chariot card, so I'm just not going to think hard on that. So what innovation does this retrograde bring? What innovation this retrograde may bring to the sign of Libra? Four of Pentacles. You're going to hold on to your money more, and you're going to, I'm hearing something is hand to fist, or you're going to spend your money wisely. So I'm getting a big focus on your budget or budgeting. That is a big focus. That is the key to your success. Acting broke when you're really rich. All right, so let's move on to the sign of Scorpio. But first, I'm going to take a mini break. I keep forgetting to change the pictures. All right, so Scorpio, we are going to, oh wait, hold on. All right, so Scorpio, we are going to start you at the 57-minute mark. And currently, Uranus is retrograde in the sign of Gemini beginning September 6, 2025 until February 4th, 2026. So that how will this affect you? This will affect your solar fourth house of family and home. So I feel like you will redefine things in the home, within the family. You will rediscover things, reevaluate things, reassess things. So what are the values that you have that are undergoing a transformation during this time? The Page of Wands, all right? So the Page of Wands could represent calamities of all times, of all kinds, or something is the best of all time, or so I'm getting something of all time, or a young lady, or a collaboration, or a favorable enterprise. I'm getting exciting news for you, Scorpio. All right, so you're going to hear a lot of exciting news. All right. Well, I'm also getting PYT, pretty young thing. So the values that are undergoing transformation, I feel like you are maturing, or you are becoming more mature. So what are the blocks that you need to clear for these values, Scorpio? All right, the Nine of Cups, so instant gratification. So having the need to always be right, or the Nine of Cups could also represent military men or a good business sense. It could represent trophies or your accolades, your accomplishments. These are the things that you're proud of. I feel like someone is trying to shame you, or they're trying to like make you seem whack, or make you seem like you're not about shit when really you are. This is just an illusion this person is trying to create. So what is the self-expression that is undergoing a transformation at this time? All right, the Knight of Cups. So the way that you date is undergoing a transformation. All right, so what are the blocks that you need to clear for self-expression to be true? I'm also getting you're going to express yourself in love, and you're going to spend less money in love. For a lot of you, you're not going to spend a lot of, you're not going to invest into people as much as you used to. So how to best deal with intuitive flashes? So how do you best deal with intuitive flashes during this time? All right, the Ace of Wands. So I'm getting a lot of sexual activity. It's going to help you keep your mind off of things. It's going to help you like relax. All right, your sexual life. So how will you nurture your independence? How will you nurture your healthy independence? All right, the Justice card. All right, you are already very independent. All right, so you feel justified in that regard. All right, so what are the old traumas that you need to clear out now? What are the old traumas that you need to clear out? the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune can represent unexpected things happening within our lives. It represents change. The only constant is change. And that is the outcome of this matter. This is a very good card. It indicates a turn of luck for the better. And this card represents opportunities that are flooding into your life at the moment. So this could be kind of like winning the lottery. I see some of you like buying a lottery ticket or buying a scratch ticket. I could see you winning. All right, so yeah, like a good turn of events during this time. So what innovation will this retrograde bring to you, Scorpio? All right, I got the Ace of Swords and the Magician. So you are going to invent something. I'm getting a new genre or a new type of technology. All right, this will shape the way we communicate with one another worldwide. Okay, so this is going to be on the global stage. This is not only going to affect you. All right, so let's do a reading for the sign of Sagittarius. All right, so Sagittarius, what are the values that you have that are undergoing a transformation? The Ten of Wands, giving up while you're ahead. So if you feel like something is dead in the water, just leave it there. Don't try to revive it. Don't try to resuscitate it. All right, so this could be about letting someone die or something about that pink slip. All right, this could have something to do with someone's will. All right, do not disturb that. Do not interrupt that karma, or do not interrupt or honor someone's wishes. So what are the blocks that you need to clear during this time while Uranus is retrograding in the sign of Gemini? Gemini is the ruler of your solar seventh house of love and relationships. So I feel like you could be talking to your lover, or there is a lot of communication that you're communicating to your lover. All right. So what are the blocks that you need to clear? So I feel like you need to get rid of all your exes in your life, even the ones that you are platonically friends with. I feel like some of you, there will be a tower moment between you and your ex. All right. This is someone that you need to give up, or someone that you need to leave in the past permanently. All right. So what is the self-expression undergoing a transformation right now? All right. The Hermit card, you are doing a lot of self-discovery. You are rebuilding yourself. You are discovering your true identity. You are staying true to yourself. You are standing 10 toes down. You are focused on your career. You are focused on your reputation, your legacy. Those are the things that are important to you. So Sagittarius, what are the blocks that you need to clear for self-expression to be true? All right, the Ten of Swords. So self-betrayal. All right, so the people, they're really emphasizing that you should leave the people who have betrayed you in the past. Stop trying to resuscitate something that is clearly dead. Stop trying to be a dead horse. All right. with you being that horse, okay? You're only killing yourself by, or slowing yourself down by associating with these people. So how to best deal with intuitive flashes. I feel like you need to leave these people in the past. Stop allowing them to haunt your memories or haunt you, and stop haunting them for a lot of you. All right, so how to best deal with intuitive flashes. 5 of Swords. So I feel like a lot of you want revenge. A lot of you want to hurt people that have hurt you, or people who have betrayed you, or people that you feel like don't even care about you anymore. That's what pisses you off the most, is that these people actually don't give a fuck about you, or they're over it and you're not. All right. So, how to nurture healthy independence during this time for the sign of Sagittarius. Magician, be authentic, be true, stick to your guns. All right. Be self made, rebuild yourself. And they're telling you to be innovative, be a pioneer, be a trailblazer, be a leader. That's what they're emphasizing. They're also emphasizing focus on your career, Sagittarius. So what are the old traumas that you need to clear out now? What are the old traumas that you need to clear out? All right, the Knight of Swords. So you have a lot of anger issues. You clearly want to attack someone, or you want to continue to hurt people. I'm getting hurt people, hurt people. So I feel like something didn't go as planned, and now you're retaliating because of that, or you are very defensive. All right, so there's a lot of old traumas that you still need to heal. All right, so what innovation will this retrograde bring to the sign of Sagittarius, or to the world of Sagittarius? Knight of Cups. I need a clarity card for the Knight of Cups. So what innovation will this retrograde bring? All right, the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so I'm getting a turn of events when it comes to love. There will be a lot of like open-mindedness when it comes to that. What is the Knight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune for Sagittarius? All right, 6 of Swords. All right, so let go of the idea of love during this time. Love is very fickle, superficial. Love is a business nowadays, so don't take it seriously. I'm getting like focus on your career, Sagittarius. Surprisingly, you're very much focused on your love life during this time, and right now you should really be focused on your career. All right, so let's move on to the sign of Capricorn. But first, I'm going to take a break. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully, this video recorded everything. All right, so let's move on to the sign of Capricorn. All right, so we're starting you at this one. All right, so Capricorn, currently Uranus is retrograde in the sign of Gemini between September 6th, 2025 until February 4th, 2026, and this will affect your solar second house of money and resources. All right, so let's get started on your Uranus retrograde in Gemini tarot reading. All right, and this reading applies to you between September 6th through February 4th of next year. All right, so what are the values that are undergoing a transformation for you right now during this time? All right, the Temperance card. Okay, so everything that is balanced in your life, that will be turned upside down, or everything will be flipped. All right. But I'm getting a lot of things falling into place, actually. So what are the blocks that you need to clear for these values? All right, Ace of Wands. All right, so you have a lot of new beginnings with a lot of people. What is the Ace of Wands? The Magician. So a lot of projects that you're working on, that a lot of creative projects that you're working on, keep working on those things, work diligently. So what is the self-expression undergoing transformation for Capricorn right now? All right, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So you are working diligently. You are building a business from the ground up. So what are the blocks to clear for self-expression to be true? What are the blocks that you need to clear for self-expression to be true? We have the Five of Cups. So stop being stubborn, or stop acting like you don't need people to survive. Stop acting like you don't need others to be successful, because you do. So how to best deal with intuitive flashes. So how to best deal with your intrusive thoughts. You have a lot of intrusive thoughts. All right, the Chariot. Go for a joyride or ride in your car. Your car brings you immense joy. Your car and your dog brings you a lot of joy, brings you a lot of tranquility, a lot of peace. All right, so you wouldn't know what to do without your dog or your car or something, or your vehicle. So how to nurture healthy independence. How do you nurture healthy independence? The King of Pentacles, by making a lot of money. You feel at your best when you're on top of your finances, all right? So make more than you spend. What are the old traumas that you need to clear now? The Death card, okay? So a lot of you are mourning the death of someone. You miss someone in the afterlife. So what innovation this retrograde may bring to the sign of Capricorn? You may be dealing with a Sagittarius. The Ten of Cups, you may be dealing with a Pisces. I'm also getting your communication style, or your throat chakra will be very strong during this time with the Ten of Cups coming out. All right, so that is your reading during the Uranus retrograde in Gemini transit. All right, so let's move on to the sign of Aquarius. All right. All right, so Aquarius, this is your Uranus retrograde in Gemini tarot reading, and this reading will apply to you um, today. I mean, well, not today. It's the 7th now. Between September 6th, 2025, until February 4th, 2026. Currently, Uranus is retrograde in the sign of Gemini, but Uranus will flip back into the sign of Taurus on November 7th, 2025, and will remain in the sign of the bull until April 26th, 2026, when it will re-enter Gemini. So this is a topsy-turvy time for you. But what are the values undergoing transformation for Aquarius during this time? All right, the 3 of Cups. So you will learn a lot about friendships, relationships, platonic relationships. All right, so I'm getting something about being around your best girlfriends. You will learn something about each of your friends. All right, so that is the friendship card. So you will learn a lot of about friendship and values within friendship. All right, so what are the blocks that you need to clear for these values, Aquarius? All right, the 4 of Swords. All right, so the 4 of Swords could represent, it could be a bad card. I feel like the 4 of Swords is like a wise administration or a wise counsel, or this is like a social affair between you and other people in your inner circle. But you will attain success within this administration, within this inner circle. These people will help you. They are here for the long haul. So what is the self-expression undergoing transformation with you, Aquarius? What is the self-expression undergoing transformation? The King of Swords, you are going through a huge transformation during this time. All right, so that is a good thing, especially while Pluto is in Aquarius. All right, so you're going through a total physical, mental, psychic. You are going through a total transformation at this time. You are going through a metamorphosis. So what are the blocks that you need to clear for self-expression to be true? What are the blocks that you need to clear? We have the Ace of Wands. All right, so I'm getting something about false starts. All right, so stop acting like you want to have a new beginning and just start anew again. Just have a new beginning and just start from scratch. But stop restarting every day. Pick something and stick to it. That's what I'm getting with the Ace of Wands. I'm also getting calamities of all kinds or a sign of birth. Okay, so you could be giving birth, or your wife, or you have a child that is about to be brought into this world. So how to best deal with intuitive flashes. 8 of Wands. All right, so you are going to receive a lot of downloads, a lot of psychic insight. You will gain a lot of esoteric knowledge during this time. You are going through an upgrade. All right, a cerebral upgrade. So how to nurture healthy independence. How do you nurture healthy independence? The 7 of Pentacles. All right, be patient with yourself. Stop beating yourself up every time something doesn't go your way. So what are the old traumas that you need to clear out now? All right, the Hermit. Okay, the fear of being alone. Okay, so you don't ever have to worry about things like that. I don't know who said to you that you're going to be alone. Oh, I forgot to change the emoticon or the little picture. All right, so that is the old trauma that you need to clear out now. The fear of being alone. I don't know why you have that fear in the first place. It's kind of like crazy. So, what innovation will this retrograde bring? I feel like this innovation will bring in a lot of job losses worldwide. And I'm talking about AI. All right. So, I feel like AI will turn the whole world into a welfare society. It will enslave the whole planet, or like these robots will, I don't know, I'm just all right, so what innovation will this retrograde bring for the sign of Aquarius? Death. I told you a lot of death. That's what I wanted to say in the first place. Um, I'm getting a lot of people will be killed. A lot of people will, they will get rid of a lot of people to save the planet or some sick shit like that. Even though they don't have to get rid of people, they just have to stop having as many babies and stop polluting and contaminating the whole planet. But I feel like, yeah, a lot of death. All right, so Pluto is in the sign of Aquarius. What is the death card for Aquarius? I knew that. I knew it was very dark and dystopian. The Emperor, yeah. All right, so I'm getting this whole planet will be a prison, or this. I'm getting something about prison. And with the Emperor card, I feel like a lot of this will be men's fault. All right, because men make weak leaders, they make poor choices. I mean, look at the state of the world now. It's overpopulated, it's polluted, it's sick. All right, the world is sick. So I'm getting something about COVID. All right, so all right, moving on to the sign of, oh, they said 2021. Okay, so something was significant about 2021. So let's start at this time. Let's see. All right, so Pisces, this is your Uranus retrograde in Gemini tarot spread. And this reading will apply to you between September 6th, 2025 until February 4th, 2026, while Uranus is retrograde in the sign of Gemini and in the sign of Taurus. Uranus will be retrograde when it slips back into the sign of Taurus on November 7th, 2025, and will remain in the sign of the Bull until April 26th, 2025. But Uranus will stop its retrograde motion in the sign of Taurus on February 4th, 2026. All right, so hopefully you caught all that, because I just felt like I don't know, I don't even hear myself when I talk. That's why I be like so dyslexic with it. All right, so what are the values that are undergoing transformation for you during this time, Pisces? The Wheel of Fortune. All right, so currently Pisces is at the top nodal axis. Pisces, the North Node is currently in the sign of Pisces, and the South Node is in the sign of its opposite sign, Virgo. All right, so with the Wheel of Fortune, it suggests like good luck and fortune may come along at any moment. Good luck and fortune is changing things for the better for you this year. I'm getting fortuna, or problems that present themselves will also be presented with solutions. So this card also represents what goes around comes around. Okay, so be wary of that. And past actions will be reviewed. So what are the blocks that you need to clear for these values, Pisces? What are the blocks that you need to clear? All right, the Nine of Swords. So you are ecclesiastic, or you're a priest. This is a bad omen, the Nine of Swords. So you are very suspicious of someone. You suspect that someone did something, and you know it to be true. And this is distressing you. This is keeping you stressed. All right, but you know what goes around comes around during this time. So what is the self-expression undergoing a transformation during this time? All right, the Five of Pentacles. So what is the self-expression undergoing a transformation? The Five of Pentacles. So loss. You feel like you are at a loss, or you feel lost without someone. All right, you have to let them go, but now you feel lost or something. What are the blocks that you need to clear for self-expression to be true? The Tower. All right, so you are going to go through a major breakup while Uranus is retrograde in the sign of Gemini. I'm getting before November 7th, when Uranus moves into the sign of Taurus, you will go through and grow through a breakup. You will endure a breakup, so be prepared for that. It is inevitable, whether it is a temporary breakup or a long-standing permanent breakup. It's a breakup, and it's going to happen within a friendship group, a familial group. Some of you will come back together and be stronger than ever. Some of you will pick up where you left off, and others you will become permanently estranged. Okay, Uranus is retrograde in the sign of Gemini, so that has a lot to do with friendships. So how to best deal with intuitive flashes during this time? All right, the Hierophant. All right, especially if you're married. Okay, so the Hierophant is associated with loyalty, vows, religion, old traditions, conformity, philosophy, teaching, the educational system. All right. So how to nurture healthy independence for the sign of Pisces? How to nurture healthy independence? The Temperance card. You already know how to nurture your health, your independence. You already know how to maintain your independence, and that's why you are not in codependent relationships. You are in interdependent relationships. And those are the healthiest types of relationships to be in. So when the Temperance card comes out, it means this is favorable for relationships. This actually means that even though you guys go through a breakup, you guys will come back together. You guys will rebalance things. The scale will tip in your favor. All right. So this is between a male and a female, or this is between a feminine and masculine. All right. So what are the old traumas to be cleared now for the sign of Pisces? All right, the Queen of Wands. All right, so stop being afraid of your own power. You possess a lot of leadership qualities. Don't be afraid to put that on display. Don't be afraid if it comes off too masculine. And if anybody calls you masculine because of it, just tell them that, you know, you don't have to, you don't need to explain yourself to them. Just embrace all of your qualities. So what innovation will this retrograde bring to the sign of Pisces? The Page of Pentacles. All right, so you will be paid. There will be incentives. All right, so these are the readings for all of the signs, and these readings will apply to all of the signs between September 6, 2025 until February 4th, 2026, while Uranus is in the sign of Gemini and Taurus. All right, so I will see y'all in the next tarot reading. Y'all have a good night. Peace. Oh, and happy full moon in Pisces.